Happens whether you want it to or not.
No umming here.
It just happens. Welcome back to hashtag just saying. Yes. I almost drank this.
You still can.
Well, no. If there's a beverage by my hand, god damn it, I'm gonna drink it.
Oh, you can tell me what it tastes like.
I'm guessing it'll taste like positiveness. Sean got this bottle of Wow,
Boss.
Wow, that was awful. Bob Ross is going on in my head. Positive energy beverage. So they're sitting here. Hopefully to give us positive energy.
And last week I also got us happy little treatments.
Treatments.
If you're a fan of Bob Ross and you want these nice fine items.
Nice fine items! God, it's like we're auctioning off.
Go to your own.
Go to our Facebook page. And guess how many M&Ms are in the cylinder. And you can win an autographed Bob Ross. Not autographed by Bob Ross, but
printed autograph.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You can go to Five Below.
Yes, they have them at Five Below, according to Sean. Are those in the shape of trees? If they're not, I'm going to sue.
Oh, they are.
Oh, nice.
Well, happy little treatments.
Yes, we do. God, it looks like drugs. Put it away, it looks like drugs. For the audio folks, we post the first 20 to 30 minutes on YouTube while we still can, because YouTube is changing their terms of service because they don't like people. For the YouTube folks, if you're seeing this, then we still have a page, and you can check out the rest of the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play. Yes. So, there's that. Oh, and we're also on Facebook and Instagram and Tumblr, Twitter things.
Me tumble for, yeah. Me tumble for, yeah.
I always get amazed when I get a notification like, so-and-so liked your post on Tumblr. I'm like, oh, yeah. Because, because when I post it... because when I post to Instagram, it does this thing where it automatically posts to Facebook and Tumblr and Twitter.
Yay.
So, yeah. So, I cheat a little bit. I only have to make the one post.
Yay.
I mean, unless I have to make edits.
Less work.
Or something. Yeah. I'm all for less work. Less work.
Woo.
Speaking of less work, probably a short work week next week, I do believe.
Yes. Probably 2.5 days.
2.5 days. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Before we crack that egg, I have to tell you this story. Have you ever had? No. You hear me out now.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're gonna want to do a solid maybe on this one. I had a morning the other morning. That I need to tell you about it. Well, I don't need to, but I'm gonna. So here's what happened. Okay, I got up, as you do. I'm getting ready for work, as I try to. I saw this meme the other day. It was hilarious. It said, "Sorry I'm late, boss, but traffic is the same as it's been in 6 years, and I was unprepared for it." I was like, yes, traffic is the same as it always is, yes. So, I'm getting ready for work. I come in I come in my office to get ready, right? So, I'm getting ready for work. I spin a great yarn, don't I? I'm just spinning yarns.
It's flying over here. It's flying over there.
Yeah, I'm trying. Trying like hell. Now, I have a computer desk. Underneath the computer desk, I have a desktop computer, okay? I don't have a laptop. I have a desktop. Don't at me. Okay? So, on top of the desktop...
On top of spaghetti.
I have a little...
Teapot.
I'm a little teapot. You're not helping. You're not helping at all. It's fine. So, I have a little Rubbermaid. You're going to want to hear this. I'm telling you. You're going to want to hear it. So, I have this little Rubbermaid thing, and it's got, like, art supplies in it, okay? Colored pencils, special pens, drafting things, so stuff like that. So, I come in here to get ready, right? And I'm standing at my closet, and I'm like, oh, I'm being like a picky bitch. I'm like, I don't want to wear that shirt. I'm trading it for this shirt, blah, blah, blah. Oh. All of a sudden, the Rubbermaid thing falls off the computer, right? It says, bam! Now, I'm like, what the frick was that noise? Right? So I'm looking around. It takes me a few minutes to realize what it was. I figured it out. I'm like, wow, that sucks. I was like, thank God nothing spilled out. That'd be a hell thing. So I go back to getting ready, right? I didn't even think of it. All of a sudden, after that, I have these two little LED speakers on my desk. One of the speakers goes flying backward, right? And I have a little, it's a little camera thing, tripod thing, right? And when we do the YouTube video, it holds up the camera for that. That comes flying off my desk. I went, oh, hell no. What the fuck is going on in this room right now? And I was not happy. But, here's the thing. Now, hear me out before you oh, haunted. Not haunted, right? It took me a few seconds to realize that when the Rubbermaid thing had fallen, it had put pressure on the wire for the speaker, so the speaker went backward, which is the only way it can fall. And when it had fallen, it had made the other thing fall. Debunked, exactly. But for I don't know, 0.8 seconds, I was like, fuck. I'm just sitting there
I should be recording this.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, but my camera tripod is something else. I was like, oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. Yeah, I was, for just a little bit, I was like, oh, I don't like this at all. I figured it out pretty quick, though.
Good.
Oh, yeah. But it was just a messed up morning because I'm sitting there going, oh, this shouldn't be. This shouldn't be.
Well, that's peculiar.
Yeah. Then it was like, when you get that level of creeped out, and then everything else is heightened. So I was like, somebody behind me? Somebody behind me? Somebody behind me? Yeah. I just messed up. So, I'm actually waiting. Actually, for the email to come through at work, right? Because next week is Thanksgiving.
Go.
If you can do a turkey noise, insert one here. So, I'm not joking. I really can't do a turkey. Blah, blah, blah. So, obviously, we'll have Thursday off, right? I get Black Friday off.
I got it too.
As you get it off too.
Yep.
I hope other people get it. You don't have to go to work. If you work retail, I'm very sorry.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm waiting for the email of hey, you know what? Everybody can leave early on Wednesday.
Yep.
I'm waiting for that one.
We're expecting that hopefully between 12 and 1 o'clock time.
Nice. I'll be...
Our payroll lady, I saw her this morning.
Oh, really?
I ran into her. She's usually the first one of a group of us to go butter up the captain.
Oh, bring him some cookies or a muffin basket or something.
No, just bring it up and say about, can we leave early or are we going to leave early?
Shit, that's all it takes?
Oh, she starts it.
Yeah.
Our IT person, she tries to hint for us to get out early.
Yeah.
And then it dribbles down to our firearms lady and then the rest of us in my department.
Well, shit, everybody's like, hey, come on now, hey.
The payroll lady told me this morning she's already working on it.
Oh, sweet. Lucky.
So hopefully like 1 o'clock will be released.
If I get out early and there's a 50-50 shot that I will. I mean, I probably won't be much before 2 or 3.
Probably 2.
Which kind of sucks, but kind of sucks, but I'll take anything I can get. Now, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday.
Who could that be?
I know. Oh, I know, right? So I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and her husband is a big Black Friday shopper. Big, like at the doorbuster sales. Like, he's got to be there. And so, he has like a whole itinerary, and he gets it, like, he's got it down to a science. So she was telling me, she goes, I'm not working Friday. And I said, yeah? And she goes, yeah, so I can go Black Friday shopping. She said, because I'm not going to have Thanksgiving and then go out Black Friday shopping and then get up at 5 and go to work. I said, no, that's pointless.
Right.
That's absolutely pointless. Why would you do that? And then we started talking about, like, because we worked at the same store, Bradley's crew. And we were talking about having to work Black Fridays. And I was like, you remember when we have to work Black Fridays? I said, I will never work another Black Friday in my life because of that. And she goes, yeah, it was really bad. It's because people were like, it was like, it really sucks to, like, have to, like, you spend a day with your family, and then some people need to recover for a little while from that. I'm not saying I do, but some people do. And
for some people, that turkey really puts you out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They pass out.
Snoring on the couch.
I got on my Thanksgiving jeans. Let's get it done. So,
you're done.
Yeah. And then it's just like, get up and go to work. It just sucks. One of the last Black Fridays I worked, I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and to be at the store by 5. And I still don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. And it just really sucked. And then you have people, like, lined up outside the door, and then you walk to the door and they start going, hey! I'm like, dude, I have to be here. Why are you
because
here?
Because of you, I have to be here.
Yeah, like, if you weren't here, I wouldn't have to be here.
I'd be home in bed.
Go home and we can all stay in bed.
Go have some leftovers. Jeez.
Yeah. It was like, I had to get there early, and at that time, I worked in electronics. So, I'd get in.
The biggest area is not to want to be in.
Yeah, and I'd get in, and then my boss had all of our signage, like, on the counter, and she'd be like, all right, get up all your signage, and some of the sales were, like, timed sales. So it's like, this is only on sale till, like, 11 o'clock. Now, picture it. I have Yeah. Oh, I hope so. That'd be awesome. Picture it. I have one register going, and that's me. There are 2 registers in this department. They never had another one manned. Never. Just me. I got to line down the thing because not only am I ringing up electronics people, but people up front are sending people down to me to check out because my line is shorter. It's like, oh.
I'm surprised they were sending them to you.
Yeah?
I'd be one of those customers looking just to go to you because you got less line on my own.
I know. And then people be like, can you ring me up too? And it's like, oh, no.
You don't want to.
I don't want to, but I will.
Fine.
Yeah. I can't have you calling corporate on me. So it's like, are you going to try one of those happy trees? Oh, is it minty? Are you getting positive vibes from it?
It's gotta go through my system for that.
It's gotta go through my system! This has to work. I'm good, thank you. No. Because I'm allergic.
Don't let Bob down.
I know, but I'm allergic to aspartame, and I don't need to go into,
Does it have it?
No, it doesn't, actually.
It's like, shit, I gotta do one of these now.
Well, I'll try a little one, I guess. If I get sick, it's on you. It smells like mint.
It tastes like mint.
Ooh, it's chalky. I know people don't like food noises, but I'm just being exaggerating. So anyway, wow, goddamn. That has like an after heavy mint to it.
The type that'll just clean out your sinuses.
Yeah.
These are good.
They're alright.
I'm getting more.
Sean's like, I'm gonna eat tins. Five Below?
Yes.
I might hit Five Below later. So, anyway, so I got a line of people. Now, a lot of some of the sales, like I said, were timed, so I had to go and switch the sign. Now, how do you do that when you're ringing a register, have a line of people down the thing, and trying to answer questions from other people?
Hard.
The answer is you do not do that.
Unless you're an octopus.
You can't. So some of my signage didn't get down because I had no help. Now this was by the way like one of the last Black Fridays I worked, and this was such a cluster that it was just awful. And we were also talking about the other night the two worst days to work retail are, one, Black Friday, and two, the day after Christmas. Yes. Christmas. The day after Christmas is one of the worst days to work. And I said this to my husband, and he went, why? And I said, whoa. One, you got all the people who want to spend their Christmas money / gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
And two, returns.
Yeah.
That's like the worst. So my friend was telling me, because I remember like at the front of the store, they would do these long tables, and they'd just put all the managers behind the tables. And behind the managers, they would have these big bins. They almost look like laundry bins. They're like cloth bins, like on wheels. You just like you see like in a hotel, like and they would put these bins behind them. They would do the return, scan it in, get a little ticket, give them a little ticket, throw it on the receipt, and send them to a register to get money back. And then take the item and chuck it behind them in the bin.
3 points.
And then we'd get a call like, turn to the front for your bin, please. And I'd go, no! It's not bin time!
No.
I know. No. I don't want bin time. Yeah. Yeah, that's some rough stuff.
What will it take for you to bring it to me?
No, because if I didn't go get it, they would page me a second time, and it would not be a friendly page.
Tara, get your ass up here now.
Not in those words, but the underlying meaning would be there. Yes. Because the thing was when you went up to get your bin, you went with an empty one so you could swap them out. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus. I still have nightmares about that. There is nothing like doing that. I think everybody should do it once. Just so you really appreciate like what people go through.
Do it while you're younger. Get it out of the way.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Do it when you're young. You do it in your 50s, you'll just drop.
Or your 40s, or your...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I was in my late teens, early 20s when I could do that shit. Be like, hey, I want this sort of furniture. Yeah, let me throw it on my back and I can...
Back in my day.
Yeah, maybe that's why my back is fucked up. Just like, oh yeah, let me carry that for you. And now I'm crippled.
Thanks a lot, you
So,
buttheads.
so next week we're gonna per the podcast tradition have plenty of Black Friday stories.
Yay!
Oh yes, that's one of my favorite things to do is do the Black Friday horror stories, because the fights that people and the things that people do are just amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, lady, it's a crock pot. You don't need to dick somebody.
Watch them on YouTube.
Oh, I love watching Black Friday. We should have watched some tonight. I love watching Black Friday fights on YouTube. They're hilarious. Oh, they're so much fun. I like the one of like, there's one where what is it? You get a top down view of like this escalator going down, and then this
somebody videoing from the second floor.
Yeah, and this guy's riding the escalator, and then he jumps the escalator wall, grabs a TV, and jumps back on the escalator.
That was cool.
And he totally like skips a whole line, and I'm like, that's a dick move, but you're a genius. You know, when you're like, you're a dick, but also genius level.
You're a smart dick.
You're a smart dick. I love it. Hey, look at you, you smart dick. Oh, yes, yes. It's funny, I was trying to do some more Christmas shopping this week. I am so behind.
Oh, me too, don't worry.
Oh, right? Thank you. I'm here for deals. Yeah.
My girlfriend's been shopping for her family since like July.
She should be done.
Should be.
He's
She's
like,
still getting
no.
some stuff here and there, but
Yeah.
she's almost done. And here it is, the end of November. I've got one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Listen, I am usually, by Thanksgiving, I'm usually done.
I wish.
I'm disappointed in myself because I started later than usual. And I'm just like, man, oh, awful. Just awful.
Every year I keep telling myself, hopefully by the end of October, maybe mid-November, I'd like to be done. No,
Really?
I don't even get started.
It's not that difficult.
I can't believe this month's almost over.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I usually like during the year, I'll see something, and I'm like Santa. I'll make a little list, be like, hey, this might be a good gift for so and so, or hey, like, put that aside, put that on your saved list for so and so. So, so and so. So when it came down to it, like I got Jay done all in one swoop because I had already saved a bunch of stuff. So I was like, oh, let me just add that to the basket. Boop, 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 boop. Boom. Done. Aside for like a few little things. I make sure that like he's not there. I'm gonna get right up to the mic so I don't have to yell. Last weekend, I went to this, what would you call it? It's like an outdoor mall. The outlet malls. Outlet mall, right? There is a pepper place in this outdoor mall. I know, pepper place.
Wouldn't you like to be a
Pepper
too?
too. And my niece was with me, and we went in, so I'd show her this place. And yes, Nikki, who apparently would rather not hang out with me tomorrow. So I'm just kidding. She's gonna text me like what the hell? Why you put me on blast? So anyway, so we went in. We went into this place, and I was showing her all this different stuff. Now her older brothers like that stuff. They did. There's this thing you can buy. It's a little lollipop called the Toe of Satan, and you.
Lollipop.
I want to see if you can do the pop. Yeah, so they wanted to try that, and apparently it went horribly wrong. And they had this little gummy bear that is like, I don't know, 9 million on the Scovilles or something. Yeah. It's supposed to be like really, really hot. And so she got that so that they could try it. And so like I was standing at the checkout and I looked down and I was like, what the hell? They have these little boxes. And I couldn't bring myself to even like deal with it, but there were these little boxes of crickets. And all the crickets have different flavors. It's like sour cream and onion, cheddar, watermelon. I don't know. But I was like, I looked at the girl and I was
Four
like...
cheese.
Yeah. Not even on my best day. I looked at the girl and I was like, are people eating? Like, do they buy these? And she goes, yeah. You know, when they...
Maybe one every month.
Yeah. You know when somebody, like, they don't want to, like... Yeah. Like, I could tell she was kind of bullshitting me. She's like, oh, yeah. And next to them, they had these little things. They were, like, shaped like little peppers. Little hot peppers. But they looked like Pop Rocks.
Oh.
Yeah. So I looked at her. They had watermelon and blue raspberry. And I looked at her and I was like, oh, these look cool. And I said, are they hot? And then, so she's like, oh, no. Not that bad. So
she probably never had them.
She had, no. She had popped one.
Oh,
right?
Good.
And then I went to look at something else and she came over to me and she's like, oh, that... I was like, are you okay? And she's like, no, I have one of the candies. And I was like, you said it wasn't hot. She's like, well, it's not really. And I'm like...
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
It's like, no, but your voice cracked. Like, like no. It's not hot. Oh, so, I have to tell you this story. Well, I don't have to, but I will. So, during this excursion, I was out with my niece. We went into Target, right? So, I went into one Target, and I had a list, and I did not consult the list, but I had the list on me, but I didn't look at it. So, we left Target, and we went to a couple other stores, and I realized that I had forgotten a few things on my list. Mm-hmm. So, I looked at her. No, we were, like, an hour away from the Target we were just at. So, I looked at her, and I was like, do you mind if we stop at another Target? Because I really need this stuff. Which, by the way, it was like wrapping paper and a couple other things. I haven't wrapped any fucking thing that I have. So it was almost pointless to buy the wrapping paper at this particular moment in time. I guess I thought I was really going to, like, achieve and get things done. Sometimes I overachieve for myself. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm disappointed in me now. I really thought I was going to get that done.
Well, you suck again.
Well, you shit on that, didn't you?
You suck again.
You suck again. So, we went into the second Target, right? That actually hurt. I punched myself. It fucking hurt. So, she was in the bathroom or doing something, and I was standing near customer service.
Boo!
And I noticed that I had on my tan cargo pants and a red hoodie. I was dressed like a Target employee. And she came... Well, it was comfortable as fuck, Sean. I was comfy. It's like a hug all day. You know, sometimes I just need a hug all day. So, I made this announcement to her, and she said, wow, you do? And then she goes, you know what would be really funny, and I'll film it. She's like, you go into, like, the break room or something, and tell them that you're from another store. And I was like, yeah? She's, yeah, we'll film it. You'll go viral. I was like, I seriously doubt I'll go viral. And she's like, no, you would. So I said, well, what do you want me to do? So then I was like, oh, yeah. We'll just walk into the break room and be like, hey, guys, I'm from store 327. They sent me here because of the Christmas rush. You know, the boss, you know Bob. He's crazy. Here's Bob, right? Am I right? So listen, I'm going to need to get these planograms all set up. We're going to take that end cap and move that. We're going to get that all set. We need this point of sales over here, blah, blah, blah. So I'm using on my retail lingo. She's looking at me like, holy shit. She goes, how do you know all that stuff? It's like, because I worked retail for like 10 years.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
I should have videotaped the conversation I had with her. Because she was like, say more. It's like, oh, all right.
Save it for April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day. I don't know if I could get away with it at April Fool's Day. And then I was like, you know what? I said, what would be funny to me? I was like, I said, if you go in like Christmas Eve or like during Black Friday and you dress like that. And then you just go in and people hand you stuff like, oh, can you tell me how much this is? Yeah, no problem. And then you walk away and then you just buy it. And they're just fucked. You're like, well, you should have figured it out yourself, you asshole. They have those machines. This is how much this costs. All you had to do was look.
We'll just lie to them. Just say this was like $4.
Yeah.
$2.50.
$2.50.
So they think they're going up there for this great deal on everything that's in their garage.
Oh.
And they end up spending twice as what they thought they were
See,
spending.
I'd almost rather go higher than lower. Be like, oh, what is it? $4.99? This is $12.
Pay me.
Pay me. Pay me directly. I'll put it right in the register. You don't even have to worry about it.
I don't take cards.
This is a cash only. Oh man, but you know what? I found somebody. I was telling that joke at family night, Sunday, and I think it was at family night, and then somebody said, "People, this is. I shouldn't say this. Ignore this. That people were like selling replica like Walmart employee outfits,
Wow.
like the vest and shit, for like Black Friday and stuff." I was like, "Oh, that's awful," because I joke about it.
We'll probably hear something then.
Because I joke about it, and I think that it would be funny, but I mean, you know, somebody's up to no good if they're getting the whole outfit. That's just how I feel.
Where'd you get that outfit? I made it for Halloween. I couldn't think of anything else, so I want to be a Target employee for a little
Trick or treat! Trick or treat! Okay. Ow. I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube folks. Don't forget, you can check out the entire show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play.
Hey, Dime.
Coming up, we have we got Thanksgiving stories, and they're gonna be well worth your time. You're gonna want to get over there.
You will want to listen to this.
Thank you. You will.
Yes.
You will.
I'm looking forward to jump right into this.
Well, we're going. We're going.
I want to gobble this up.
Blip, blip, blip. All right. We will see you next time. Don't forget to wash your apples. Sean, got something to tell you, Tom Sean.
Have a good day, everything. Enjoy your Thanksgivings. And stop fights on Black Friday. Yeah.
Yes.
Woo.
Mine.
Bitch. Mine. Give me.